Folks, I'm here with Uwe Eickert of Academy Games.
He got my name right.
Yes, I did. Score one for Texas. We have played a number of Academy games, most out of the Birth of America series, and we really enjoy them. They're very easy to learn war games with a lot of depth, a lot of strategy, and we think you'll like them too. Well, we're here now to talk to him about what he's got coming out and what he's brought to BGG.CON. Uwe?
Well, thank you very much. No, number one, we don't do war games. We do cooperative area control games. So we want to get that
Very
right
nice.
because, and our latest one is our Vikings, and it is the first one that is not Birth of America. It is our first game that is Birth of Europe. So we're going to have several of these, and Vikings is for 2 to 4 players, and you're playing the evil invading Vikings, invading the evil English, Saxon. People say there were no English at the time.
They deserve it.
Yeah. Well, yeah, every one of our games somehow has something to do with English being beaten in some way. We have to turn that around.
I don't think we do.
No?
No, I like it.
Well, we do World War II games, so they win on that one. So
That's
pretty
true.
okay.
That's true.
So anyway, our next game in the series with the Vikings, we have some really exciting one. We're going now into with our Apollo Games, is a division we created on top of Academy Games, where we're going into the Sci-Fi fantasy game set. So we have so many really good engines that we use for our military people, for historical lines, that we decided, hey, let's take these great engines and put a sci-fi fantasy blankets over them. Well, that got us going because we have many games that we do not publish to the people. That we have a great game on Fallujah training, and we took that and made it into our upcoming Agents of Mayhem game. Now, Agents of Mayhem, yeah, it's really based on Fallujah,
Nice.
Army and Marine Corps tactical training. So it's actually real tactics. But in Agents of Mayhem, Pride of Babylon is based on the Saints Row series of PlayStation and Xbox games and PC games. And their newest game that came out was Agents of Mayhem, which is really a broader. It's the Legion versus the Mayhem. So you're evil versus bad. No good guys in here. For the game, though, we toned it down, but you can get the XXX Mayhem expansion through Board Game Geek, which gets it a little more exciting. As I showed you, one of the big figures has to have one of his digits pixelated out in the commercials because he's just sitting there with a harpoon, just giving you the fist plus some. In Agents of Mayhem, what's so exciting? It's a 3D game where the different buildings are fully destructible. You're playing with all miniatures. This is a prototype. It's going to be all miniatures in the game of Legion, Hell Troopers, Stormtroopers. They're not Stormtroopers, are they? I can't get franchised. Beep, beep, beep.
Trademark.
Against the Agents of Mayhem. In this game, you're playing beautiful full campaigns that go over 10 to 12 play sessions that have dozens of different endings. Depending on how you play, you develop how gameplay goes in the future. Very, very, very unique. It almost feels like time stories,
Okay.
but without the linearity.
I got you.
Here you can go any way you want. If, as a Legion, the good guys, you capture these scientists that have been working on this destructive weapon, and you get them, it's your choice. Do you want to keep them alive?
Okay.
Or do you want to kill them? Or other things? Well, we shouldn't say kill them. Or not keep them alive.
Right.
They have to keep this
Yeah,
friendly,
there you go.
right?
Family.
And that changes things later on because you may meet someone who later on found out that you saved her brother, who then helps you in a grand way, or if you non-kept him alive, it may give you some very bad things happening. Plus, as you're going through and you're making alliances, you can take the benefits of these things and secretly put them in different places that you're going to be going to in the future that will help you and give you, let's say you get the local police force and you bribe them. Well, you can put them in, and then all of a sudden they don't know then all of a sudden all the cops are on your side.
Right.
And, they're coming out of the woodworks. This is based in Seoul, Korea. It's a first game in the Agents of Mayhem series that Deep Silver Volition came out with.
Very nice. Very nice.
So, very exciting. Have
And did you say this is coming to Kickstarter?
Yes, it's going to be starting Kickstarter end of November or first week in December.
Okay.
And we're very excited about it. The Kickstarter is going to be pretty phenomenal because we're getting the Gaunt expansion is going to be included free with it.
Okay.
Very exclusive items are going to be through the Kickstarter.
Very nice, very nice. Folks, Academy Games, if you haven't checked them out, do it. They've got Mare Nostrum, wide-ranging Mediterranean
Empire building.
They've got the English getting beaten by the Vikings, the English getting beaten by the Americans, and a host of others. Also, we failed to mention the Underground Railroad.
Yes, Freedom the Underground
Freedom
Railroad.
the Underground Railroad.
And you can tell we're still unpacking our booth, but that's won the Cooperative Game of the Year. It's where everybody's playing different abolitionist causes against trying to end slavery. And we just found out yesterday, Library of Congress loves it. They're going to be carrying it in the Library of Congress, and the Smithsonian's and everything are going to be carrying now the Freedom Underground Railroad.
They make games that will teach you something that are fun to play. Trust me, you'll enjoy them. And now with their new division, Agents of Mayhem coming, getting into the sci-fi realm, Academy Games is definitely one to check out.
And that'll be our Apollo Games division.
Okay, Apollo Games. So, Uwe? I knew I'd mess it up. Uwe, thank you very much for taking some time with us. We really appreciate it.
Chip.
Oh, you got it. I'm sorry about that. Very nice.
Thank you very much.
You too.